Hello, hello, hello. 1 2 1 2. My name is Sammy Rivera. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10.
Camera guy.
1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome out to Buckeye Union High School as we are here today at Olson Stadium as we have the Firebirds taking on the Savages as we get ready today for a great game here at Olson Stadium. This is a good youth game today as we get ready for what is going to be an exciting matchup between two youth teams.
Up in the air. Head, tails, head.
Currently waiting for the coin toss.
Tails. Heads it is. What do you want to do?
We have heads. The ball goes to the Savages.
One to toss, selected to defer. What side you guys want to defend? You want to receive, correct? Put
now,
your
I'm
back
not sure if
there.
on the stream if you can
Firebirds
hear
right
the
here.
refs, but I can hear the refs in my ear. They are
Firebirds
chatting up.
will receive the first half.
The Firebirds will
Shake hands, let's
receive
go to work.
that first pass as we get ready to get underway here today at Olson Stadium. What's the age? What's the age? Now this is 14U today, so keep that in mind here today as we have the Savages and the Firebirds going toe-to-toe right here on a beautiful sunny Sunday morning out here in Arizona. It's about as pretty as it can get outside, a little hot, going to probably cause a little sweat for the players on the field, but I'm sure it's not going to slow them down one bit. A little tidbit for the Savages here today. They are actually playing up. They are not a 14U team, but they're playing up because they are that good, so that should be a good matchup for the Firebirds. They are notably smaller than the Firebirds are, but that shouldn't cause too much of a problem for them as they get ready for the start. Now, again, the Savages are kicking off to the Firebirds here to start off the game. Currently awaiting the first play of the game, the kickoff. Refs have gotten to the side, and we have gotten the thumbs up. And we are good to play football today. The kick is a little squib up along the right side, and it is picked up by the Savages right on the 42-yard line. So I don't know, I guess that works in their favor. That was a smooth play. They didn't really do much with it. The ball is placed at the 41-yard line. And the Firebirds getting up to the line. So the Savages have the ball. They kick the ball off and they have the ball. I mean, that couldn't have worked any better for them. I mean, that was exactly what they were trying to do there. As we get ready for the first play of the game now, a little pass to number 7, and they're going to run the ball. Number 32 is still going, but he is taken down right around the 47-yard line, so a loss of about 6 yards there for the first down. Now the second down for the Savages. Now you have to bear with me a little bit. I'm not very fluent in football. I'm more of a baseball guy. So if I seem like I don't know all the plays that are going on, that's because I don't. But I'm giving it my best shot. It's number 7. The quarterback is going to take it himself and is taken down at the 44-yard line. So the Savages have barely made up any ground today. They are really not off to a great start in terms of gaining grounds, but I mean, still, they were kicking the ball off and they managed to get the ball themselves. So that's not really a bad thing. They basically had first possession when they had to kick the ball off. That doesn't happen very often, so works in their favor. It's now third down as they get ready. Number 7, the quarterback with a long throw. It is a Hail Mary, and it is intercepted by the Firebirds. They're going to run it down all the way through the defense, breaking the left side, and he is now finally tackled at the 42-yard line. I mean, that was a great play, a long pass. It was pretty much a Hail Mary. He forced the throw, and it ended up leading to an interception. So the Firebirds finally get the ball after they were supposed to have it kicked off to them And now they will have their first possession of the day. So the Savages not really much doing in that first
Firebird
play.
ball.
The Savages obviously kicking the ball off, had the ball themselves, and then in the first 2 plays they lost yardage from their original kickoff location, and then they ended up throwing an interception. So the Firebirds have the ball at the 38-yard line. The Firebirds wearing a nice, beautiful, bright red. The Savages a gray with a little blue on the helmet and a little alternative color there. And the first play there, he is tackled just past the 40-yard line. And is now second down. Looks to be about 2nd and 7. That's not good math. 2nd and 5. The Firebirds in a tight huddle behind their line of scrimmage. Not a very big bench for either team. The Savages have maybe 2 kids on their bench right now. And the Firebirds maybe a little over 10. And they are pushing the ball back after the snap, and it's another loss of yards there. So that is 3rd down. And not really much of a gain. They are still sitting on the 43-yard line, so they are going to now try and keep themselves in an offensive position, because if you lose the ball here, you're pretty much handing the Savages a wide open lane to a touchdown. The snap right off the bat, he's going to throw to number 50 along the right side, who is going to crash through the defense and has a wide open lane to the end zone. A touchdown for the Firebirds, and they are on the board. Right away, a beautiful pass, and he broke
Touchdown,
right
Firebirds.
through the defense. I mean, that was a gorgeous play, and I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. That was pretty much the perfect play there. I mean, the defense, where was the defense? The defense was just waiting around. They were tackling the offenders, but I mean, they didn't really do much of anything.
1 on time down.
So now we await the punt here for the field goal.
Correct.
I mean, it's just a play that you can't miss if you're the defense of the Savages there. I mean, he ran right through everybody. And now there is a flag on the play. We will find out what that is from the refs. Again, I'm not sure if you can hear on the stream what the refs are saying.
Good ball foul. Offsides. Defense.
So it's a defensive
Replay,
offside.
1 on time down.
They're going to replay it. So basically as if nothing happened, but there is time that is bled off the clock, which we cannot, I don't see a time anywhere on the field. The scoreboard is off, so no real idea of the time unless it's somewhere that I'm not seeing it. So we have again another snap, and the punt into the field goal is good, and the extra point goes up for the Firebirds. It is 7-0 now. And they complete their touchdown. I mean, that is their first possession of the game, and that's about as good as it gets. So now the Savages are going to really, I mean, it's been sloppy play so far for the Savages right off the bat. I mean, I mentioned before the game that it is a younger team playing up in 14Us, so that could play a role, but, I mean, they're up here for a reason. They clearly can hold their own, and right now they are struggling. On offense, they didn't really break much of anything, and on defense, they really didn't do much.
8:46 on the clock.
So there's 8 minutes and 46 seconds on the clock. Can they hear the ref?
Yeah. If you can hear him, they can hear him.
Okay.
Did you hear him?
Yeah.
You're doing a great job, man. That's
Thank you.
awesome.
So do have confirmation that you guys can hear the refs. So that is good. I don't have to tell you everything the refs say. At this point, I've just been repeating everything that you're hearing, but I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. So now the Firebirds will kick off, and what has been a pretty strange start to today's game. I mean, I haven't watched tons of football games in my day, but this has been a very interesting beginning to it. between the Buckeyes. I'm sorry, not the Buckeyes. We're in Buckeye. Between the Savages kicking the ball off with a little squib to what then ended up being an interception and a turnover. It was just a really weird series of events for the first plays for both teams, and I think the Firebirds got a very good, well, they got themselves a good start to this game. We are currently waiting around for a kickoff. Not sure what we are waiting for. There's one player on the field for the Savages that doesn't have a uniform. He is just wearing a plain white helmet and a gray shirt. The ball is kicked off, and it is received at the end of about the 25-yard line, and he is tackled by about 3 guys, and then it looked like the guy that had the ball actually tackled one of the defenders. He just jumped right on top of him. So the Savages will have the ball right around the 28-yard line as the refs place it down there. Now this Savages team, boy, they've got some linemen out there. Those guys are big guys. They are going to hold it down to protect that offense. The Firebirds are more of a thinner, faster team is what it looks like so far. But the Savages do have a lot of small, fast guys as well. But they also look like they have a little bit more power than the Firebirds have. So that could end up working in their favor and could also be one of the main reasons as to why they're playing this high. Because clearly they've got the defense even when they're on offense. We have another player coming onto the field. I'm not sure if this is the guy before that didn't have his uniform on, because I'm not seeing that guy anymore. So the ball is put into play, and it is just dropped right down at about the 25-yard line. Make that the 27-yard line. It looked like they were tackled at the 25-yard line, but clearly his arms were a little outstretched. Not many fans here at the park today. It is like I said, a gorgeous scene. It is a beautiful, endless view. You could see for miles. But welcome to Arizona. That is the beauty of this state. As someone who myself is from New York, I really I appreciate the gorgeous view for miles. As we get ready for the next play here. It is second down, and they run the ball. He gets a lot of yardage on it, and he's finally taken down at the 40-yard line. That is a first down. I mean, that's an impressive play. They push right through the defense, and as we said before, I mean, the Savages were clearly not on point that first time around with the defense, but right there, they themselves pushed through an even thicker defense that the Firebirds had to get through before. So I'm very impressed. So it's first down. They are currently 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line, and the ball is snapped, and it is taken down right at the 35-yard line. So that'll be a loss of 5. So now it is second, and I'd say about 15 as of right now. Number 7, the guy who pushed through before, is running all the way to the right side. That is the quarterback, and he gets the pass, and it is dropped. Incomplete pass. So they had an opportunity, but they couldn't quite connect.
Got it. Thank you. Come on, man.
So we are huddling back up, and now it's third down and about 15. So not much going on for the Savages today. There's been a notable gap right now early on in this game between the overall just play from both sides. As 00 takes it right through the middle, he gets a gainage of yards back up to where the 1st and 10 was originally, but that is now 4th down and 10 yards to go. You've got to assume that you're going to see a punt here. I mean, this is going to be tough. It looks like they are. I mean, they haven't had any shifting of players on the field. I'm not sure if they even have a special teams unit because, like I said, they only have 2 people on the bench. We have a kick back, and they're not going to punt it. They are going to try. The quarterback is going to go for a long throw to number 1, who makes the catch. They'll have a first down, and he'll push all the way to the 33-yard line. What a play. That was just a phenomenal execution there as the quarterback, number 7, just gave a nice pass all the way down the left side. And, I mean, that was perfect. They didn't go for the punt, and it plays very well for them. And the Savages in the gray are going to get themselves another shot. So
5 minutes left in the quarter.
So I did mention earlier on, I mean, it was pretty clear that the Savages were struggling very early. They were not making plays, and they weren't getting much yardage either with no matter what they were trying to do. But here we are. They just got the first down, and now they're 32 yards away from a touchdown. As number 7, the quarterback, is going to take it himself way deep into the pocket, trying to juke out the defenders, and it is not going to work as he just lost a lot of yards there. I would say that was about a loss of maybe 10 yards, possibly. I mean, that was a really, really not great move there from the quarterback, but obviously the defense of the Firebirds was pushing right away, and they really made a smart move. So now it is 2nd and about, I'd say about 18 at this point. I can't really tell from my angle, but I'm sure the stream has it up for you. And now they're going to cut right through the middle, and they are still fighting for that ball, and now they are finally down. And probably a gain of 2 right there. Not much. They're trying to get something. That is really it. They're just looking to get something, anything. At this point, the Savages are to get forward. I mean, it seems like it's going to be that late play magic as they're now at about 3rd down, and I'd say about 15 yards. They have a long way to go, and this is the same position they were in earlier when they then got a 5-yard gain, and then they got the long pass that ended up getting them first down. And again, they're going with 0-0 with the 3rd down, and he gets another 5-yard gain. Look at this guy. He is on fire right now. He's the 3rd down man. 0-0, keep pushing through. And, I mean, this is the strategy. You get that 3rd down play, you push through, and now they're at about 7 yards until they hit first down. You might not even need to throw the ball. I'm not sure if they have any confidence in their punting because they didn't do that before in a very obvious punting situation, and now you're in an offensive situation where they're probably just going to try and push all the way through. Alrighty, number 7, the quarterback, is again going to throw the ball, going for a long throw, and it's dropped. Incomplete pass, and that is a turnover. So that will hand the ball over to the Firebirds as they now will take the possession over right around, well, let's see where they place the ball, but it'll be right around that mid-30s range.
Time is 2:31. Firebirds ball.
So the Firebirds have the ball, and it looks like they're going to put the ball at the 26 3/4 yard line. So good job by the Savages there. That is the ideal play. When you are pushing like that down the field, if you don't score, you want to make sure that the offense is going to start as far back as humanly possible. Looks like we have a timeout.
Timeout, Savages. First of the half.
Very loud. So we have a timeout. This is our first timeout of the game here. And as of right now, this has been an interesting ball game. I mean, the Savages have had a lot of interesting plays. They kind of picked it up there at the end a little bit, but as of right now, they are still looking to get themselves in a position where they can really stay in contention for this ball game, because as of right now it seems like they're just playing on the defensive, and that's never what you want to do. You want to always be playing on the offensive, and if they can keep that up, then maybe they'll have a chance to get back in this one. Isn't it a 7-0?
No, 8. It's 2 points for the extra when they kick. When they go for it, yeah, because they're not very good kickers. and then 1 point when they run it in.
That's even weirder. So a correction before that I was just told, because they are younger, when you get a field goal, it is 2 points. So the 2-point conversion is officially on a field goal. I didn't know that was a thing, but I mean they ended up getting themselves the 2-point conversion on a field goal. Welcome to youth football. So the Savages have the ball now as they, I'm sorry, no they don't. The Firebirds have the ball. The Savages are waiting for the ball, and now we have a flag on the field. Let's hear what the refs have to say.
Dead ball. False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
So that is going to be well, you already heard him. That is a 5-yard penalty. That is just not a false start right on your first play. That's never good. You never want to see that. So the Firebirds with some ground to make up here right off the bat. They have to make up ground, and they haven't even made a play yet. That's never ideal. So the first play of the game, of the match there, or of the play, the first play of the play, I guess you could say, brings it to about the 28-yard line.
So what I'm doing is I'm doing the production right now. I'm running software on our production.
Could not hear the refs there. It sounds like his mic cut out. I wish I could give you a better idea of what was said there. But right now, the ball is on the 28-yard line, and the Firebirds are ready to push up again. Now, again, the Firebirds are leading 8-0. Firebirds getting ready. The quarterback, number 7. Both quarterbacks are number 7 today, and it's intercepted by number 37 of the Savages. And a flag is on the play, but it was after the ball was intercepted. So that is going to be an interception right there for the Savages, and that is probably the best play they have made so far in this game. That is the move that they needed to make there in order to get themselves right back into it. Because now they basically take the ball back where they just had it, and they have a reset to the play that they left off with at their last possession.
They have a live ball foul. Illegal pushing back on the offense after the reception. It will still be Savage's ball.
Alrighty, so it is still the Savages' ball, but they are pushed back very far from where they were originally and where they landed. There's about a flock of 6 hawks that are way off the right side.
145.
Way off to the right side beside the field. They are circling around, clearly ready to watch a good football game here today. A lot of yelling coming from the sidelines and even on the field. Number 7, the quarterback, hands it off to number 1, who will slide down at around the 38-yard line. So this is a really good opportunity here for the Savages. Obviously, behind in this game, 8-0. They have to make it up by one field goal. I'm sorry, not one field goal, one touchdown. And in a game like this, I mean, in football, you can never take the lead when you are down by exactly one whole possession. If it's 8-0 like this, they can't take the lead on this possession, but they have to tie it. And in order to win the game, you got to tie it first. Another handoff, and a lot of running done today by the Savages, but it seems like their magical plays have come on the passes. It's been all around a very impressive game for the Savages tonight on the passing side of things, but the running side of things has been a little weak. They've definitely struggled, but as I mentioned, this is a smaller team and a younger team that is trying to push through kids that are older than them and probably stronger than them. So it's just a matter of making sure that they can fight through it, get through the defense. And so far, this possession has definitely been a lot better. And another handoff, and they keep going through it, but now just inch by inch. I mean, that's really all it's been. They're now up to about the 34-yard line for the fourth down. And the fourth down is where we've seen them do a majority of their passing. I think they see that their running game is not as strong as their passing game is. And that quarterback seems to have a very accurate arm. And we've already had 2 interceptions in today's game, one from the Firebirds and one from the Savages. So the Savages did return the favor on that last possession.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Alrighty, so that's the end of the first quarter out here at Olson Stadium here at Buckeye Union High School. The Firebirds are winning 8-0 over the Savages, and we'll be right back for the beginning of our second quarter. We are back now for the second quarter here of 4 today at Olson Stadium as we get ready for what is now going to be the second quarter and an important quarter for both teams. The Firebirds holding an 8-0 lead over the Savages, and the Savages have some ground to make up. We will see if they can do that here in this quarter. What we have noticed early on in this game, some keys to the game for the Savages that I would say right now is push through the defense. The Savages have had trouble getting through that defense, and that has really been a glaring issue so far tonight. And for the Firebirds, don't make so many mistakes. The Firebirds have made a lot of mistakes early on in this game. They still have a touchdown, but they have made a lot of mistakes that have allowed some guys to get through. And we now have the first play of the quarter.
First down, Savages.
Is a first down for the Savages, who is put right on the 25-yard line. So we do have a first down there. It looks like they pushed through. Oh, that's because at the end of the first quarter, they didn't have much yardage to make up. So they have their first down now, and they are going to run the ball again, and he is taken right down. So that was the last play that happened was on the fourth down, and they managed to do a really good job. I mean, they have been, I would say so far, the best thing that the Savages have done today is push through on the fourth down and get themselves really in a good spot. I mean, that's never easy to do. The pressure is on when you're at fourth down, and they have been really good with that. And again, they run the ball and they get a couple yards. So that's been the strategy so far tonight for the Savages. And if you're the Firebirds, you got to pick up on that. They are running pretty much to the third or fourth down, and then they go for the pass. And if you're the Firebirds, you have to press really heavily right away on first and second down, knowing that they're pretty much going to run it every single time. So the quarterback's going to run it himself along the right side, and he's down. And every time he has ran the ball today, they have lost yards. Every single time. And the down is at about the 22-yard line. So they have room to go, but it's fourth down. And if you're going to make a pass here, this pass is most likely going to either be a touchdown pass, and if it's not, it's going to bring you pretty close. So this is a really big opportunity here. If these kids were older, maybe high school age, I would say this is a clear opportunity for a 3-point field goal here with fourth down, but they're probably not going to do that considering that they are at this age and they haven't even punted the ball once. The only punt that they've made has been on a squib to start the game. And number 7 got blitzed, but he gets around at the throw to the end zone, and it's way over. So the last-ditch attempt there for number 7 and the Savages goes to the wayside. And unfortunately, they spoil an opportunity. But again, like I said earlier in the game, if you are going to make a push and not score,
First down, Firebird ball.
you better take the opponents very deep into their territory. And that's what they just did right there. They pushed them very far. The interesting thing that I'm seeing right now is that these Savages are having their big men come on the field on offense, but not on defense.
9:44.
I mean, that's very interesting to me. I can't remember the last time I watched a football game where the big men were only playing on offense. But hey, anything's possible in today's world. So the Firebirds have this ball. They throw it really far right away and almost caught down the line. What a throw. It was 1st and 10. And he just went. I would even go the distance to say that was like a Hail Mary. I mean, this is about as confusing as it gets of a game right here. I have, like I said, not watched many football games in my life, but this has definitely been an interesting one. I will say I have never watched a football game under high school age, but this is something to behold here. So we run the ball a little bit and taken down right at about the 21-yard line. And so the Firebirds, an interesting first 2 plays. They decide to throw it on the first play, and then they run it on the second. I'm not too sure what the reasoning was behind that, but clearly their quarterback feels confident with his arm. But then to opt to run it right away after is definitely an interesting position. I will say, though, those Firebirds have very pretty uniforms. The red and the black mix very well together.
You're killing it, Michael.
Thanks.
We have fun here, Tony. We have fun. We keep it loose.
We're awaiting the now 3rd down pass. The number 7 taking it around the right side into the pocket, and he is going for another throw, and it is caught way out there at the 40-yard line. What a play. Number 36 really, really going all out there, jumping up, making a big catch, and that's huge. That's a huge play. Wow. So the Firebirds and their quarterback clearly very confident in throwing the ball, something we have not seen. Well, I mean, both teams have looked good throwing the ball today.
And I said, I want him to shadow you so he can see, meaning you, so he can see how you run the camera, and then that way.
I mean, we are seeing a passing game today. Both sides have had struggles on the running. However, the first touchdown of the game from the Firebirds did come on a running play. The snap, and he is running the ball in again and right past to the 41-yard line. So now it's 2nd down and about 8, maybe even 9. I'd say that's 9. Firebirds in a huddle. We've seen the Firebirds do this a lot, where they take a very tight huddle for a very long time, while the Savages are just kind of standing around. I also feel like we're kind of due for the rest to give us a little update on time, because last we heard was about 9 minutes. I would assume that was about 6-7 minutes ago. And 7, another huck down the line, and 84 with the catch. Oh my goodness! And he is going to take it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Firebirds. That was an electrifying play. Wow. We have seen some phenomenal passes
Firebird
tonight. Wow, what a start to this game. If you are just joining us, it is now 14-0 Firebirds. And boy, what a game we have had so far. It's been an interesting one. I will update you.
6:49 left in.
I will update you after the punt and attempted field goal here. And again, don't forget, a field goal is worth 2 here in this game today, which is different from the norm for those of you that are football viewers. And we have, I don't know if there's flags on the play, but they blew the whistles really quickly. I don't see any flags on the floor.
Dead ball foul. Encroachment.
Okay, so we do have a dead ball
Pass
foul.
this to the goal line. Repeat. 1 on time down.
I was not, I didn't see any laundry on the field on that, but, I mean, it's not that bad. We have another field goal attempt now after the foul. And it is good. So 2 very good field goals from the Firebirds, and it is now 16-0. And in a football game
Kick is good.
that seems almost tough to come back, but let's do a little recap for you. If you were just joining us in today's ball game, the Firebirds and the Savages here at Olson Stadium, Buckeye Union High School. The Savages started with a kick. They kicked the ball. It was a little squibber, clearly not very confident in their kicking ability. It was a little squibber about to the 50-yard line. And then they actually got the ball themselves, so they kicked the ball off and had first possession. They then proceeded to throw an interception, which the Firebirds capitalized, and in that, not in that exact play, but in that possession, went and scored the first touchdown of the game on what was a great breakthrough of the defense. The Savages have had some really great plays today, too, with some nice throws and some interceptions, but the Firebirds have been all over the Savages. And again, as I mentioned earlier on in the game, the Savages are playing up. This is a 14U game, and the Savages are not 14U. They're playing a level above what they are used to playing at. So that discrepancy is definitely being shown here tonight, today, in this beautiful morning here in Arizona. So the Firebirds get ready to kick it off after the touchdown. I believe they set about 6:30 on the clock after the touchdown. So the Firebirds are really kind of pulling time away. They are waiting to kick it off. So the kickoff is picked up by the Savages, and they are down on the 38-yard line. So a solid start.
Did you hear that? We thought that was good.
Time. Their last to that.
Savages timeout.
We
There's
officially
6:45 remaining in the first half.
So 6:45 remaining in the first half. There's a timeout here for the Savages. And again, also, if you were just joining us, I wanted to make it known that I am not a football personality. I am a more of a baseball guy. I can hold my own in football, but this is my first ever live football play-by-play. So keep that in mind. I don't have the football knowledge that most would, but I'm trying my best to put on a good production here today. Any practice is good practice, though. That's all that matters.
Tell them where people can find you. Where can people find you?
So, people, if you're listening and you like baseball and you're interested in hearing more of me in general, I do have a podcast you can find on YouTube. It is called Running the Bases Podcast. You can look that up. We do podcasts every Sunday. I actually did one this morning. It was a good one. I only was able to stick around for 15 minutes because I had to come out here. But, yeah, you can find me there. You can follow me on Twitter. My name is Michael Garaffa, MichaelGaraffa. You can always find me and always keep me in the back of your mind, because I hope to be doing things like this for a long time, in baseball most likely. But, football is obviously always a possibility for me. I mean, it's always good to be versatile, right? So the Firebirds have the ball on defense. The Savages have the possession. And another one, it's just the quarterback broke through, and he is going all the way, and he is pushing still to the 50-yard line. How about that? That was really, I mean, the fans are getting loud. They are very mad that they didn't stop that ball sooner, but that was a really good push right there by the quarterback, number 7. We have another snap and a 0-0, taking it to the bank and is getting knocked down. But man, that 0-0, that kid needs to be running every play because he has been such a sneaky player in this game that he has forced some really difficult possessions. I mean, it's been a really great job for him today. 0-0. If you're watching the stream, keep your eye on him because he is clearly doing something today. And I mean, they keep turning to him in those big spots. So the quarterback, number 7, running it around. And every time this happens, we have trouble. But he gets the pass off, and he just kind of throws it into no man's land. So for number 7, I mean, I would say that's probably the 3rd or 4th time tonight that today that he has run the ball off to the side because he can't really find anyone. And whenever they do that, it ends up being a tough spot because the Savages find themselves with just a free down. I'm sure the Firebirds are enjoying it. I mean, they're holding a 16-0 lead. The Firebirds have no reason to be complaining yet. I mean, the key players for today's game for the Savages have been number 7 and 0-0. Those two have been working pretty well in tandem together. They have gotten themselves some nice plays. They have worked really well as a team. But they're still down 16-0. You've got to make up this ground. This is, I would say, and they dropped the ball. It is a loose ball on the ground. Who will pick it up? We'll see who has the ball, but that was just sloppy. Wherever the ball dropped in, the Firebirds do have the ball.
Firebird.
That is an interception. Not an interception, but it's a loose ball. They pick it up.
There's 5:22 left in the half.
So how about that? The Firebirds with an important turnover there. That is not the position that the Savages needed to be in. I was just about to say that was a must-touchdown scenario for the Savages to get themselves right back in it. It's all about a mental game. I mean, you can score all you want. These kids are here for a reason. They clearly know how to play football. You can score touchdowns, but it's all about the mental game. You have to keep yourself in the right mindset. And if you score a touchdown there, it just sets you right up. And you enter the half, you'll be in a really good spot. And unfortunately, they didn't get to do that. And I'm sure that's going to sit in their heads for a little while, but you can't let it. Number 7, the quarterback for the Firebirds, passes it over to the right side, who gets the tackle at the 35-yard line. So it's 2nd and 8.
To run the board because that might be a little much, but we'll figure it out. I think I've got somebody.
We have a handoff, and they are running it down, and that's not enough for first down, but that is going to bring them right there, right before the first down. So that is going to be, I believe, 3rd down. That is 3rd down right there and about 3. Firebirds fans have been very loud, very energetic. They are clearly really into this game today. I can't hear the Savages fans from much from over here. And we have a timeout for the Firebirds.
Timeout. Firebirds. First of the half.
So that is another timeout there, first of the half. And
left in the half.
So far there is this has been, I wouldn't say a one-sided game, but this has definitely been a very good game for the Firebirds, where I would say that they're in a position right now to win. They are definitely in a position right now where they should be able to hold this game throughout the rest of it with the way that the Savage has been playing. It just seems like this is going to be a Firebirds night. But again, if you know any sports, comebacks are very possible, and if you're the Savages, you don't want to get yourself down. You want to just keep pushing, and you want to keep getting yourself right back up there.
And I'll run this. So you've got the switcher. So wherever see their huddle during the timeout, maybe. So click on 2. There you go. And that's what everybody at home sees. See, it comes up right here. And then there's a delay. So here's YouTube. There's a delay of 25 seconds. That's why it hasn't come up yet. But
So now we are back. It is about 3rd down and 3. And the Firebirds are going to finally get this possession again.
clock, 3rd down. Official start of the clock.
We have a handoff and the throw down, and it's caught, but he is down right away. Number 14 is down. I don't even think that's a gain of a yard. So down number 4 for the Firebirds. And we haven't really seen any punting in today's game, and the Firebirds have been very adamant, but they are bringing players out. I'm assuming this is their special teams because I think they're going to go for a punt. This is in a football situation. This is a logical play to punt here. You want to set your team up good on defense.
Yes. Correct.
Throwing it over, and they are not going to go for the punt. They're going to run the ball, and they will have a first down. Out of bounds, and what a beautiful play. That was gorgeous. They tricked him. That was a trick play right there. They looked like they were going for the punt, went over the head of the kid that was going to punt the ball, presumably, and then they run it right in to the open territory. I mean, when you're setting up for a punt there, that is a beautiful, beautiful setup. Beautiful setup.
There's 3:13 left in the half.
So now they've got 1st and 10, and they are right at about the 47-yard line. Number 7, the quarterback, awaits the snap. He's got the ball. He will hand it off. And number 50, again, pushing right through the defense. Wow, this Firebirds team has just been really good. I mean, their offense has been undoubtedly better than what we've seen from the Savages today. They're making the right plays. They are breaking through the defense. And it shows. It's showing very early on today. We're not even at the half, and I think it's you can even feel it with the way that the Savages are playing. There's not that energy there. The Firebirds are fired up, and I think that a lot of that has to do with the bench. I mean, the Firebirds bench is clearly firing up their players, and the quarterback's going to run it himself out of bounds. But the Savages don't have a bench to fire them up. I mean, they are basically at this point just having to rely on themselves, hyping themselves up, and right now they're not doing that. It's always good to have a bench to hype you up. The bench are your little roadies, they're your hype men, they try and get you going, and the Savages really don't have that many people on the bench to get themselves going right now. The ball is placed at about the 49-yard line on the Savages side of the field. So just a little bit past the midway point. The snap, it is 3rd down. Going for the pass again, and it's, just right off the fingertips of number 14.
It's on? Oh, okay.
Right off the fingertips. That was a pass right to him, and he just missed it, and that's now 4th down at about 7. So for the Firebirds, they are clearly in an opportunity right now.
2 minutes.
For the Firebirds, what we have seen them do now in these 4th down situations, what we've seen both teams do is that they're opting to run the ball instead of, opting to throw the ball instead of running it. And they're again going to now punt the ball with a little semi-fake. And the ball is caught by the Savages down in the end of the field, and they are going to run it down. Is that his number 32? Is that the number 32 or number 37? Taking it out of bounds. It is number 32, who made that play and caught it down. I mean, that was just a good play. He made the catch and took it right about down to the halfway point in the field. And some good sportsmanship, both sides high-fiving each other. There's apparently no bad blood here between these two teams. Now, there is a first that I'm seeing right now. There's one kid on the field, his number is 52, who is wearing his pants all the way to his shoes. I don't think I've ever seen a football player ever wear their pants all the way down that low. I'm not sure if I've ever seen that before. It's almost like he's wearing baseball pants, bringing me right home. That number 52 is going to line up right in front of the big men. He is setting himself up right in front of the brick wall that is the defense in front of the offense for the Savages. They're going to hand it right back, and the ball is down pretty much where it started. So the Savages right now, with a little bit over a minute left here in the half, this is an opportunity for them. I would say at this point, they have to score. They really do. They have to score. They have to get themselves going somewhat, because you can't go into the half either being shut out 16-0 or not even being close to a score when you get back. Number 7 with a long pass, and it is caught down there at the 23-yard line, and that is the play that they needed. How about that? That is exactly what the Savages needed. That was the play that needed to happen there with not much time left in the half. They have to push it down the field, and if they want any chance of bringing themselves to a 16-8 game, they are going to have to score here before the half. And the quarterback again getting thrown down out of bounds. Great job by the defense to push him way back. And I mean, for the Savages and the Savages quarterback number 7, we have seen that happen all game long.
Eight seconds left in the half.
There are 8 seconds left in the half. And at this point, if you are the Savages, we've seen what number 7 can do. We have seen that he can throw the ball. He is clearly very happy to throw the ball. With 8 seconds left, you've got to go for a Hail Mary at this point. They've done it once, and they're going to call a timeout right here before the half.
Timeout, Firebirds, last of the half. There's 58 seconds left in the half.
58 seconds left in the half. I thought he said 8 seconds before. He said 8 seconds, but he said 58, but his mic cut out when he said 50. So all we heard was 8 seconds left in the half. So there's 58 seconds left in the half. I was wondering why you would call a timeout on defense if there's 8 seconds left in the half, but now we have a little more clarity there. Good to know. So that changes things for the Savages. Take back everything I said before under the premise that there were 8 seconds left, because now with 58, I mean, they got the ground made up that they had lost before, and now they set themselves up that you're a run and a pass from getting yourself a touchdown. And in a game like this, you kind of just have to set yourself up for success here by getting that touchdown. You can't go into the half without the touchdown. It just can't happen.
So right now it's 2nd down and 19, and then you hit send when you enter it in, and it shows up right here. Firebirds, when they score, here's all their stuff. When the Savages score, here's all their stuff. Here's the time, start and stop right here. Right now the clock is stopped.
So the quarterback, number 7, has the ball. He's going to go for a long pass to number 37, who makes the catch in the end zone. What a play. The timeout worked better for the Savages than it did for the
Touchdown,
Firebirds,
Savages.
who called the timeout. Phenomenal. The quarterback, number 7, took the ball way back, almost to confuse the defense, and then number 37 was wide open, way in the end zone for an easy touchdown pass, and the Savages are on the board today. And just as I just said, This was the most important time for them to score first in this game. They do it. That was, I mean, you should have seen the sideline. They were jumping up and down after that play because clearly that is a motivator.
1 on time down.
So the Savages now, it looks like they are going for the field goal. They've got the guy setting up for the kick. And they're going to fake it! Number 1, trying to push all the way in. And man, that just didn't work. I mean, we saw earlier on, clearly the Savages are not very comfortable kicking the ball. And that just did not work well for them. And it ended up costing them that play. So that was overall just that was one of those plays that for the Savages, they went for it. They went for the 1 point. And that's probably going to cost them in the long run. That is going to cost them. And in a game where it's pretty clear that the Savages are not comfortable kicking the ball, they don't set themselves up nicely with that one. I mean, you're going to need, in order to make up that ground, you need to get one of those 3-point field goals. And well, the way things are going right now, I don't think that they're even comfortable making a regular field goal in general. So they're going to have to really overwhelm the Firebirds in the second half. This will be an interesting one as we get down to the wire here. So for the Savages, they are now going to kick off the ball for the second time today. And the first time they did, they gave the little squib that ended up leading to them getting the ball back.
There's 49 seconds left in the half.
So there's 49 seconds left in the half. I mean, that was a really great move from the Savages to get themselves there, and now I have to force the Firebirds to bleed out this time. So the Savages get ready for the kick. And again, a little squib. I mean, this has been a clear sign of not being comfortable in your kicks. And, I mean, it's showing right now. But the Firebirds do have the ball. They're going to take it at about the 48-yard line, 47-yard line.
Did he say something else to the ref? 49? Let's change that.
So the ball is put down at the 48-yard line.
All right, let's see. 40, so the ball is on the 48. So let's go here. Ball is on the 48. Enter. First down and 10. Got that already. And it's Firebirds ball. Perfect. You doing all right, man?
So the Firebirds are going to take the ball over again here as we get ready for what will end up probably being the last possession of the half. So number 7, the quarterback, will throw it down. There's a flag on the play. We'll see what it is, but right now the ball has still not even been taken down, but we'll see what the result of the flag is. We'll await the ref's call. Getting ready to find out what the refs have to say on that play.
We have a live ball foul, holding, 41 in the offense, 10-yard penalty, spot of the foul, repeat first down.
So we're going to have first down again, but this is not going to be an ideal spot for the Firebirds because they are
There's 39 seconds left in the half.
really far down the field. The ball is on the 33-yard line, and the first down is at the 48-yard line. That is a 15-yard push. They have made it up tonight twice, but it is just not going to be easy to do. Especially, I mean, now they are on first down, but you never want to start this far back. So number 7, the quarterback's going to throw. He can eliminate it very quickly with a pass, and it is 84 with the catch, and he is going to be dragged to the ground. They are holding him, and they are going to get him down. So they, looks like he pulled the jersey sleeve of number 84 because they were really trying to get him down there. So they're going to go right away, trying to start right away. I don't think that's possible. They started the ball before everyone was even standing still.
11 seconds left in the half.
So I think they're just going to replay that play because they just rushed right into it. You could see the coaches on the sidelines pushing them to get started. So it's third down and about 1. And if you're the Firebirds, you have to get first down here. And honestly, if I'm number 7, the quarterback, just go for the long pass. Get your final play the half to be a finishing blow with a touchdown.
Hey, Vince.
Yeah.
They're saying that there's still walkie-talkies on the table over by the left. You can put the dead one on there and grab another one.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, if you don't mind. Thank you, sir. Okay.
So number 7, the quarterback with the ball. He is going to throw it to 84, who is down again. That is first down. They're going to rush up really quickly. They want to get that ball started. They want to get themselves going right away as the clock bleeds down. They have the ball, and there's a flag on the play. I believe they probably will be calling that a false start. We will find out from the refs.
We have a dead ball foul, encroachment on the defense. The half cannot end on a defensive penalty. That means we have 1 untimed down.
How about that? So that is a gift for the Firebirds right there. The Savages hand the Firebirds a free, as much time as they want down, with first down and about 5, a penalty and unlimited time to make the play. That is the ideal situation for the Firebirds right here. So number 7, the quarterback, getting it off to the side. A lot of the offense is running out wide, and in the end zone, it is a catch in the end zone, interception. And that'll end the half. So an interception in the end zone by the Savages, preventing a touchdown, and that'll do it. So that is the half here at Olsen Stadium here at Buckeye Union High School. It is 16 Firebirds, Savages 0. So that is going to be the end of the half, and so far, a little bit of halftime report because I will not be returning for the second half of this game, unfortunately. It's been a good first half. The Firebirds looked really good. They looked smooth. Their offense has been great. Their defense has not been perfect, but they've been good. And the Savages have had issues. They're going to need to pick it up in the second half of this game if they want to get themselves back. But for right now, the game is in the hands of the Firebirds. It is not Savages 0. They did get that touchdown earlier, so it's 16-6. But still, it feels like it's 16-0 with the way that the energy has been on both sides. But for the half, that'll do it. I am Michael Garaffa. Thank you for tuning in today. I will not be here for the second half of this game. I do have to head out.
Michael, that was awesome. I got to tell you, I got to come
Well, thank you.
That was good. I'm over here managing the production. This is Vince DeLisio here, folks. That was great. Michael has never called a football game before, admittedly. That took a lot of guts to even say that. He's a baseball guy. He's a very good baseball guy that came up here. He's a Walter Cronkite student at ASU and jumped in, helped us out. Michael, and unfortunately, you do have to leave. I wish
Yes.
you didn't have to leave. I wish you could stay the second half because that was pure entertainment.
Well, thank
but
you.
you're always welcome, and we'll be working with you more, my friend. Thank you, Michael.
Well, I appreciate that. And again, thank you for tuning into the first half of this game. We will be back for the second half of the game in just a little bit after the halftime.
Yeah, stay in front of the AC. There's water over there. It's cold water. Help yourself. Tyler, this is Tony. Tony's at Canyon View with you.
Howard doubles. Hey, go ahead, go. That's not a horse collar. There you go. Yep. First down, Firebirds. Ball's gone. Doesn't matter behind the line of scrimmage. It's pass forward. It's still a forward pass. Doesn't matter where it's passed, as long as it's passed forward. It's a forward pass. Ball's gone. Touchdown, Firebirds. Hey, Coach, you need to get off the field. You need to get off the field. You need to get off the field. And you need to quit screaming. Just sit there. One on time down. What's the time? 7:34? I'm going to go 7:35. 7:35 left in the third quarter. It looked like one foot got down the main. Hey, it's not a timeout. Off the field. Let's go. Bringing them out. Let's go. Here we go. Unwinding it. Clock's running, fellas. Okay, okay, okay. Hey, don't knock the ball. Don't knock the ball. Second down. Firebirds recover the fumble. First down. Ambrose. 550. 550. 550 left in the third quarter. Dead ball foul. Defense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat first down. Ball's good. Touchdown, Firebirds. Here we go, one on time down. There's 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Ball's gone. Ball, ball. 325. 250. First down, Firebirds. 2 minutes, 50 seconds left in the third quarter. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. That's the end of the third quarter. Fly ball foul. Defensive pass interference. 15-yard penalty for previous spot. First down. Timeout, Firebirds. That's first of the second half.
Thousands of athletic teams depend on Adrenaline fundraising to help reach their financial goals. Their goal is twofold. First, to equip athletic teams to meet those goals by raising more money in less time and providing the very best technology through their digital platform. Their job is to take the fundraising off the coach's plate and guide them through steps that are proven to get results every time. How easy? There are teams raising over $50,000 in just an hour. It starts with one call to Adrenaline, 602-999-1845 or adrenalinefundraising.com.
Dead ball foul. False start. On the offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat, second down. Touchdown, Firebirds.
Sammy, try to get us a little closer. We're using your camera right now. Thank you. Yeah, let's hold on just a second. What is up?
Dead ball foul. Encroachment on the defense. Half distance to the goal line. Still 1 on time down.
Vince to Jason. Hey, we are relying on our field camera right now. So just an FYI. So we need whatever problem occurred upstairs, we need that thing fixed as soon as possible so we can go back to our sideline. Okay.
That's what don't say the thing.
Live ball foul. Defensive pass interference, number 56. 15-yard penalty for previous spot. First down. We have a live ball foul, intentional grounding on the offense. 5-yard penalty for spot of the foul, loss of down. It'll be second down. We have 5 minutes left in the game. Touchdown, Savages. You want 2 from the 10. 2 from the 10. You want 2 from the 10. Hey, 2 from the 10. No, they're going 2 from. One on time down. We have 3 minutes left in the game. We have 2 minutes left in the football game. We have 1 minute left in the game. Dead ball foul. False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat second down. That's it. That's it. Game is over.